What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to the Hardcore Dryad series in Dungeon Defenders 2. So we are making our way through the adventures, and we are now on the Dead Road. I love this map. Let's get it. Let's see. We know we got we're gonna have flyers, and we got the skellies over here. I think we're gonna just spawn camp these skellies. And I kind of want, you could spawn camp these skellies, I think, with just like 2 slimes. But I think I'm going to use the hornets anyway, just because the hornets are what I have all jacked up and in good shape. Now over here, let's go ahead and throw a tree down like right here. I want to give it a little bit of line of sight protection versus range mobs. That's not going to be huge, but it will be something. And then we'll get some bees in here as well. In fact, I think I can put a couple up on this ledge, maybe. I think that's going to be pretty solid right there. All right, now in this area, of course, we got a big old double dip opportunity. Is that what we want to do? I think so. We're going to go with a tree right there. We'll throw another tree right here, and then we can just spam a bunch of bees. These are going to hit both lanes, of course, because the bee range is going to be good enough. So let's just throw in whatever we can up here. We'll throw 5 down there. And then I'd love to get a slime in here, too, for this double lane. So, you know what? Let's throw 2 slimes up front, since that one's a double lane. And then we've just got a lot of DU on this map, so lots of room to play here. Oops, missed the placement on that one. Get one more bee down. I mean, that's pretty thick. I feel like that's a pretty stout setup. And then what else? Well, we got this area. Once again, we're going to have flyers here headed over for this sub-objective. So what do we do here? I think we do the same thing. I'm going to double tree it. The reason I'm going to double tree it is just to try to get a little bit of redundancy in, just in case something does get destroyed over here. And then with that in mind, I'm going to build inside of the furthest back tree range. So if that front tree does get destroyed, I'm going to be able to buy myself a little bit of time. We can actually even build behind them over here, because we just got pretty decent range on these bees, and once again, just a ton of DU. So I mean, you can really spam it out there. I think that's pretty solid. We got 100 left. Not sure what I want to do with the 100. I mean, I could go a little thicker on this side and then potentially just not worry about it. Let's see. Can we sneak a slime in? Let's actually reposition these. Let's get a slime in up front. And then we'll just kind of spam bees. And that leaves me enough for 2 more bees. Oh. Drop them right here. All right, let's get loaded up on stars. This one shouldn't... I don't think it's going to be super intensive, other than bosses. I got to remember, too, to keep an eye out for Draken Lords, because I do have that fire sword now. So if I get a Draken Lord and it's on a lane where I have a slime, then I can just run up and slap the Draken Lord after a slime hits it. And we're going to get that Ignite combo, which is going to remove the Draken Lord shield, of course. Orcs are getting, they're getting their way through a little bit, but, I mean, I just feel like it's going to be pretty solid overall, especially if I can stay corrupt. I'm going to have to drop more stars to be able to make it through this. Try to get one more. We'll go back corrupt again. Once you get some of the basics in place, I mean, I say it all the time, the game is built on shards. It's a game of shards. Having that destruction and defense rate shard on the bees just makes such a tremendous impact on the overall potential of what you can do on this one. All right, we're going to lose corruption, but I think we'll be all right. Only 30 mobs left. Not going to bother sweating keeping it up. And we just wreck through some of these guys. All right, looking pretty good. So what do we want to do? Well, we didn't take any damage anywhere. So, I mean, I feel like a smart move would be to upgrade these trees. But I think we can just kind of spam upgrades around and not have to sweat things too much. Let's definitely upgrade this tree. I don't really feel like I need to do much over here on this Skelly lane. I'm already overkilling it a bit, but we'll get a few ups in anyway. Get a few more stars on the ground. Get some backups laying down here. One more for good measure. I'm overkilling it a little now, I believe. Yeah, they're just shredding. They are getting it. Absolutely getting it. The slimes on that lane went yellow. They're just losing some charges. Got a little close on that one. 150 mobs left. We still got stars down. Got our first dive bomber. It got shredded. I feel like we're in pretty good shape. I do, you know, I don't want to get too cocky and end up losing, just being arrogant through this early game stuff, but I really don't think there's going to be an issue anywhere through the adventure mode until potentially the Harbinger. But I feel like the entire thing is going to be quite trivial. Let's see. Let's load up this area, I guess. Right, looking pretty good. Let's start do the same thing. Just get a bunch of stars on the ground. I'm going to have to let the cooldown come up on these since I burned all the juice. Go ahead and let a few of the enemies come out where I'm getting a few more of these stars down though. Definitely mashing. I'm anxious to get into the Chaos tiers and start climbing my way up there. And being a Dryad, I've got real mixed emotions on whether or not I try any survival. Now, when you're just starting and you're in campaign gear, survival is just super slow as far as gear progression goes. The higher you get through the tiers, the faster the progression is. But it's all based off of what you have. you know, what you're rolling in there at per slot. But the goal of survival, of course, would be getting that thick vine shard, which would be tremendous. Getting quite a buildup over here all of a sudden. Gonna run out of corruption, but we can get in there and mix it up a touch. All right, looking pretty good. Nothing too terrifying coming out yet. Just let it fly here, and I'll drop some stars while the preliminary mobs come rolling out. Another good thing about kind of waiting a little bit before going corrupt is you can use corruption, going in and out of corruption, to reset your bees. That third bee that you get for being in corrupt form, it's going to despawn, and then if you go corrupt again, it's going to summon a new one, which means it's going to come from the nest. And, you know, in this situation where I don't really have any tree range, the nest, of course, is right back at the trees. So the closest mob to it is going to be, you know, the closest mob to the tree, or the most threatening mob to the tree. The bee is likely to go right to it. Got a lot of mana sitting. I better dump it here after this wave. Got 150 mobs left. Let's drop a few more stars just for good measure. Make sure we make it through this here. Big old push coming out in the double lane in the middle on the other side of the map. Yeah, it's definitely a good few mobs here. Just get in here and slap some faces. All right, now let's go ahead and spend a little. I mean, sitting on almost 2k mana, so level 44 too. We're going to be earning ascension points here before too long. And that, of course, is, you know, the early ascension points are going to be getting that defense rate stacked up, which is just tremendous. Let's see. Let's load up one more time. Go ahead and grab those. They're probably going to be expiring soon anyway. And wave 5. Let's let it fly here. We got an ogre. Let's get some shots in on this guy. Actually, the bees are eating them up. Yeah, that was serious slappage. I think the upgrades took us up to the next level here. Yeah, we're melting stuff way, way out now. Doing pretty good everywhere. Nice, quick, easy, painless run here. We will take that. Only 70 left. Was it just that one ogre? Looks like it might be just that one ogre. Yeah, it's a good game here. Right, let's see what kind of loots we got. We got another daily completed. Takes me to 858 defender medals. We're looking pretty good in the defender medal department. All right, we got 3 shards out of the deal. Think there's any other exceptional loot laying around anywhere. See what we got. We got a Storm Servo Relic, Ability Power Power Chip Elm. That actually is a slight upgrade, so I might as well equip it. That's actually even better, because I want hero damage for the slapping. Like, not anything else really, but let's check out the shards. We got a Gunwitch shard. Ooh, and we're at 10. We got another unusable, and we got yet another unusable. But what we do have is 12 shard dust now. So let's hop on out to Tavern, spend that shard dust, and we're still hunting for move speed. All right, so let's go spend our 10 over here. See if we can't get some bit of luck. Here we go. Construction. I mean, once again, that's a usable shard. But it's just not a super hot item that I'm looking for. But what it is, do I want to scrap that? Yeah, you know, there's no point in keeping a second one of those. So I'm just going to go ahead and scrap that. It puts us at 3 shard dust. So we got a ways to go before we get any more. Now, at the daily reset, oh, I did get a defender pack, right? From the daily login. I got 2 of them now. Let's go ahead and see if we got anything good in here. Of course, we won't. Tower skin. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. At the daily reset, we get a generic tower shard. So it's guaranteed a destruction, offense, defense rate, deadly strikes, or fortification. And any of those, I don't want the fortification, but literally any other shard. So I got a 25% chance to get what I don't want, and a 75% chance to get something very, very usable. So I'm looking forward to that reset for that generic tower shard. I mean, it can only have those 4 in it. So, I mean, give me something good, right? We got some materials after that, and then we get a chance at a Chaos 4 shard on day 12. So we're not too far away from that. But definitely coming along nicely. I think the daily login rewards are definitely kind of a big deal. Now, I didn't get the shards I wanted, but, you know, you do get other things. Like, you start right off with gold. Then what? You got that 500 defender medals on day 5. That's fairly huge. We're going to get another 500 on day 15. So, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff here on this daily login reward vendor. There's no doubt. Now, there is that Valentine's thing going right now. I have not been buying those just because, you know, I guess I should buy them. I'm not going to use them, though. So that won't always be there. So what I'm going to do is just throw these in the vault here. And we'll keep them here. No reason not to buy them. But on the same note, not going to use them because this is a limited event. Those won't always be available for folks. But anyway, that will get it for now. Thanks an absolute ton for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, y'all.